All right, so it's about 5 minutes to 9. I woke up naturally, believe it or not, at 7, and I got out of bed. I don't know what time I went to bed. Maybe midnight, maybe before, maybe after. Not sure. I don't have a blackout room, so when the sun hits me, I could sleep through it, but I happen to have woken up. I woke up before, actually, too, and I didn't check what time it is. I really don't check my phone, which is good. Anyway, so I got up and I felt less of a brain fog, you know what I mean? So I got up and I started doing something that I wanted to do for the past few days, and transfer info from some folders from an old hard drive to a new one, or a newer one. Like, just arrange stuff like that. It's similar to like arranging papers and stuff. Lots of stuff going on here. Anyways, so then I also got ready pretty quickly. I mean, my trick for minoxidil, just putting it on and tapping so it doesn't drip everywhere. I was pretty game to doing that. At least I got the front section covered, and I stopped for a bit, then did the back afterwards. No, I did the front. It was pretty effortless. But while I was doing it, I was like, how am I going to do this on my bad days, So then I went and I transferred some files over. I don't transfer the whole hard drive to another hard drive because it's a lot of gigs, right? So I do a bit at a time. So it'll take a few days if I, keep doing it without compromising, my CPR lesson plan, my writing a little bit of my weight training workout journal. Like, I'm back to trying to put those things back in as constants, and then I end up putting too much, and then I get overwhelmed and I stop them all. So anyways, it was one of those good days, good mornings. Then I started watching videos while some of the folders were transferring. And of course I have to, I wrote a note down in my journal that, okay, I did one row, a lot of gigs, like 30 gigs at a time I'll do. Something like that. It'll take about, I don't know, half hour? Make sure there's no corrupted files. So I'll have to go home and open some of the files to see if it actually transferred properly. That's the thing when you have so much information. And it's stuff I already have on the newer hard drive, but I want to transfer just to make sure, because a lot of times some video files from years ago, they get corrupt when so I always want to have different copies. And then I want to take one of my older hard drives that I'm not using and reorganize it, So I'm always into organizing. I haven't done it in a while, at least the older stuff. Subway's already here, so I'll just wait. So So I started watching videos and going into the rabbit hole. Well, I took one pre-workout, so I have my second one that I'll have when I'm there at the gym. I'm on my way to the gym, and I'm able to control going for 2. I didn't bring any more powders, so that's good. I feel a little bit more in control, right? But then I started watching the videos. Oh, I have my 2 shaker bottles with the protein and all that. And my stomach, I've been going to the bathroom. I'm talking all over the place now, you can see. I've been going to the bathroom several times an hour. Because with my rice, I'll put beans in with each one. Not even a lot, just a half a spoonful, half of a ladle, or those big spoons for the pot. Half of that or a third of that, plus some of the cabbage I have. So I'm shitting a lot, or I feel like it. So I feel like that now, but I went already, and there wasn't, and you could tell when there's less coming out, and it's like, okay. But I still feel it, so I'm a little bloated. It's not diarrhea, it's just shitting from that. I'm sensitive to it, and I'm having it a lot. But anyways, the point is I'm able to be aware of that right now. So, where was I? Yeah, watching videos. Then see a video about this guy, random sociopathic guy. He was like only a kid, but pushing people in New York City subway. Like, there's a lot of shit happening there. One guy was choked out. And now there's one guy that's showing that he's pushing random people, being violent and towards himself too. So lots of crap happening there. But then I happened upon the video, which is the title of this video, Shane Dawson on the Steve O podcast, and he ballooned up. He's really fat now. Obviously, his addiction is his eating. And they were talking about things. And of course, I'd like to be home and do a review of it and put the thumbnail up and all that stuff, but it's not happening. So I'm like, oh, why am I not just talking about it in this video? Then when I get home, just do a quick thumbnail. So my mind was clear enough to think about that. So this is where I'm talking about it a little bit. I haven't seen the whole thing, but they were talking about cutting. That's why Jeffree Star, I have some videos on this channel about Jeffree Star. That's why he has a lot of tattoos. Alright, he has a lot of tattoos because he's covering up a lot of cutting scars. My eyes are swelling up, if you can tell, from the sunscreen. Even though it's mineral sunscreen, in my eyes, it just, that's what happens. Probably mixed in with the benzoyl peroxide. I don't know. Oh, there's people here. So let me find a spot where I can't. Shane was talking about not making enough money to retire, right? And then got into that whole subject about that, Steve O was talking about that he wants to be able to get out, to make enough money so he can retire, And then they're talking about like old celebrities who Laurel Hardy, doing all these videos in their 60s and 70s because they needed money. And Mike Tyson also, he did preoccupies my mind a lot, you know. How to arrange everything financially, you know. So that really got to me. So I guess that's what I wanted to kind of continue watching, and knowing that I'm not the only one going through this, you know. And on the other hand, they're not good with their finances, so they're not even making that effort. But that's why I'm kind of sad right now, you know. So I got triggered, obviously. So that's where I'm going to stop this right here. Hold on a second. Talking about my messy plays, which is a manifestation of how my mind is, you know. And as I was leaving, I'm realizing that you know, I'm surrounded by crap all over the place. Even though I started a little bit throwing some things out, and I'm trying to transfer info from older hard drive. It's only temporary because I never have the time. Now I have a little bit of the time, but my mind has to be free from that, you know, clear. So I'm being faced with that, being faced with my financial problems. That's where I'm at right now. So that's why I'm down. Even though the morning was good, it's just those things kind of, you know, open up the wounds again, you know. Oh yeah, that reminds me, like, you know, I've been filling out this psychiatry questionnaire. As soon as I filled it out yesterday, I get another email. Because I stated, like yesterday I just stayed home, I didn't do anything, and I didn't really have anything bad happen, so nothing that really preoccupied me, my mind. I was just kind of out of it, you know. And I get this email stating that you have to write something, even if it's whatever the worst case scenario was for the day. I'm like, you're not noticing, I'm just doing everything automatically. I'm filling out number 2 on everything. Except for the ones that say, are you alone, are you lonely? I respond to those with a greater number. Like it's numbers from 1 to 5. 1 being not so much, 5 being a lot. You know, and I just kind of filled them out the same way. But anyways, so I just want to keep track of the worst thing today, which is what I'm talking about now. The triggering for my financial problems and the triggering for my I just forgot. I'll have to rewatch this video. But oh yeah.